CA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at its 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, but he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 2.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, Jones has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable.
Y'all trying to play again?
Because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
What you mean, hell no?
They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on
This nigga said hell no. Oh, I got 40 boosts per category. Let's go.
With defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. Thus, the
Who the fuck recording that shit?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
For you. Oh.
Allen will look to throw 4 on 4th. Deep shot. This is taken
Looking
at
at
5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Good. Reset. One flip.
Throwing on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. It's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Wilson. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He finds his target, Beckham. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and now he'll tuck it and run. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Alert, 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 alert. Go 50 ends the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Friday, 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 Friday.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, it's caught by OBJ. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. But he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check, 59, 59. Right here, right here.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To try again after the sack. Wilson.
That I'm struggling to understand a little.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check safety. X3, 218, chopper.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Oh, look at the juke. He'll have another 1st down and more. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
All go special! All go special! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On first down, Wilson over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson, buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second and 10, Wilson dancing to his left. It's Hill, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson now throwing again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Danny. Shoot! Good job right there. Back. Check. 14. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
14, Friday. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day, any day.
They run again with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Allen now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You're not ready. You're not ready. And 58's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run on first down with Singletary. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Come on, Dad.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Wilson, the throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Forced out to his left. Gets this one to Hill. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Cross the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good. Alert. Good.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
58's the money. They can't hang with us. He's crashing. He's checking.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And now he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over
Let's get ready. We're going to run.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Shedding the tackle. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quick.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time Wilson will throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. He was looking for Parker that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe someone ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I figured out why these niggas be doing the shit they be doing. No, why his characters like move the way they move. Cause I be forgetting niggas be stat patting. So these niggas is hella XP juiced up on steroids.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nah, that's why I don't stat pat. So my niggas not gonna be able to do certain shit. But I won't go on that white no bitch. Cause you keep doing this cheesy bullshit. I'm gonna find a way to stop this bullshit one day. This nigga caught a pick with Khalil Mack off the screen. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, I didn't even throw the ball like fully. Like, wasn't even throwing it in that direction. The nigga Devin Singletary was to this nigga right, bro. I don't care. I got an onside kick, and this nigga Odell saved me. So Andre is about to get all these players, and you're about to have a fun game, Ollie. So eat my shorts.
So that'll